What if you could control a DC motor speed and direction? And a servo motor, all with a single joystick. No buttons, no switches, just smooth intuitive joystick control. That's exactly what we are building today. In this video, I will show you step by step how to interface an L293D motor driver with an Arduino, wire up a joystick module and write the code that make it all come alive. Push the joystick forward, the motor spins in one way. Pull it back, it reverses. Move it left or right and the servo follows. Whether you are building a robot, a remote control car or just experimenting with motors, this project is perfect starting point. So let's get started. Before we start, let's go through everything you will need. Arduino Uno, L293 motor driver, servo motor, joystick module, DC motor, lithium-ion batteries, and jumper wires. The joystick module has two potentiometers inside, one for the x-axis and one for the y-axis. As you move the stick, these potentiometers output a voltage from 0 volt and 5 volt. The Arduino reads this using its analog pins and converts it into a number between 0 and 1023. At rest, the center position both axes output around 512. Move it up, the Y values goes towards 0 or 1023. Same logic for X axis. Here is the thing. Arduino pin can only supply around 40 milliamps of current. A DC motor needs way more than that. If you connect a motor directly to Arduino, you will damage the board. That's where the L293 comes in. It's an H-Bridge driver. It takes a small control signal from Arduino and uses a separate power supply to drive the motor with much more current up to 600 mA per channel. Servo motors are much simpler to control. They have built-in electronics that accept a PWM signal. A specific pulse width tells the servo which angle to move to. Arduino has a dedicated servo library that handles all of this for us. For the L293D motor driver, we do not need any complex circuitry. Simply place the motor driver shield on top of the Arduino Uno. As you can see, I connect the DC motor to the M4 terminal. Here I am supplying a separate voltage source for the motor. For the servo motor, no extra jumper wires are required. Just connect the servo directly to the servo header on the shield. It is internally connected to a digital pin D10 of the Arduino Uno. I have connected the VCC pin of the joystick with 5 volt, ground pin with ground, VRX pin with A0 and VRY pin with A1 pin of the Arduino Uno. Let's understand the code step by step. First we include the required libraries. The AF motor library is used to control the DC motor through the motor shield, while the servo library is used to control the servo motor. Next, we create the DC motor object. Here the motor is connected to the M4 terminal of the motor shield. After that, we create a servo object which will control the servo motor connected to pin D10. Now we define the joystick pins. The VRX pin is connected to A0 and is used for up and down movement, while the VRY pin is connected to A1 and is used for left and right movement. After this, we create some variable to store joystick values, motor speed and servo angle. We also define a dead zone between 490 and 510. This prevents unwanted motor movement when the joystick is in the center position. Inside the setup function, we start serial communication at 9600 baud rate. Then we attach the servo motor to pin D10 and sets its initial angle to 90 degrees. So the servo starts from the center position. Now comes the main loop section. First, the Arduino continuously reads the joystick value using analog read. This value ranges from 0 to 1023. For DC motor control, when the joystick moves upward, the VRX value decreases towards 0. The code maps this value into motor speed from 0 to 255 and runs the motor in the forward direction. Similarly, when the joystick moves downward, the VRX value increases towards 1023. The Arduino again maps this value into motor speed and rotates the motor in backward direction. When the joystick is at the center position, the motor stops automatically using the release command. Next is the servo motor control. The joystick left and right movement control the servo angle. The code maps the joystick value from 0 to 1023 into an angle between 0 and 180 degrees. This means moving the joystick to the left rotates the servo to 0 degree, keeping it in the center, set it to 90 degrees, and moving it to right rotate it to 180 degrees. Finally, the serial monitor displays joystick value, motor speed and servo angle for debugging purpose, and a small delay of 20 milliseconds is added to make the movement smooth and stable. So this is how the Arduino Uno controlled both a DC motor and servo motor using a joystick with simple and efficient code. Upload the code to Arduino Uno. Now let's test the project. As you can see, when I move the joystick upward, the DC motor starts rotating in the forward direction. And the more I move the joystick, the faster the motor rotates. Now when I move the joystick downward, the motor rotates in the reverse direction with variable speed control. When the joystick comes back to the center position, the motor stops automatically because of the dead zone feature implemented in this code. Next, let's test the servo motor. When I move the joystick to the left, the servo rotates towards 0 degrees. In the center position, the servo stays at 90 degrees. And when I move the joystick to the right, the servo smoothly rotates towards 180 degrees. So the joystick is simultaneously controlling both the DC motor and the servo motor very smoothly using the Arduino Uno and motor shield. This type of control system can be used in robotic arms, RC vehicles, camera pen systems, and many other robotic projects. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this project and learned something new, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more amazing Arduino and ESP32 projects. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next project.